Well, for Tokyo and Tulsa for day 3, there wasn't that many. All I did was really walk around for a while at the beginning. Started at like 10 a.m. Got there like 10:03. Really didn't find anything interesting. Got there, walked around. I noticed there wasn't that many cosplay. I know it's the last day and there usually isn't, but less than what a last day is supposed to be. And I haven't been to that many conventions, but still, it seems so less. Let's just even say a smaller con, like IzumiCon. Usually the last day there's a lot more. And it's the beginning of the day. And even in the middle there was less. So what I did was probably from 10 to 11:30 I was trying to find something. I did go to be a master in Pokemon battles. And I did go there. It was interesting and I did like it. I wish I went a lot earlier too. I only got to get there for like 11:30, and it was 12. Got there I maybe got there at like 11:30 to 11:45 around there. And I wish I went earlier, and I really regret it. And then there was a free Shark Week, and I got there. When I got there, I stayed for probably 5-10 minutes and left, and really got bored of it. I wasn't my cup of tea anyways. So, I left, and then there was nothing at all that interested me. There was a Jedi yoga, let's talk Harry Potter, which, oh man, it's been a long time since I've talked Harry Potter, and I really didn't want to talk about it. There was a character, marking tip, a go for pro beginners, which I wish they had a description on these pamphlets that would help you, which I heard a lot that I might have mentioned earlier that a lot of their one of their designers for their pamphlets left, because I think it was, if I remember, it was for that they didn't agree on things, so that was the whole just really there wasn't that many things that really. The only thing I really went to probably at the last minute was World Building 101, and that was funny because how they did it is you go in there, because they had 2 events, which I wish I went to I think it was Saturday, and what they do is they'll get you set up the first day, from what the guy who went the first day told us, is they start out with nothing. They let the people who are there, they built the world, and they build that world until the end of the panel, and then the second day we start for where the first group left off, and oh my gosh, it is hilarious. Yes, it has to be mature. It has to be at least 18 or younger, but holy crap, it is hilarious. It was fun. Oh my gosh, I wish the thing was longer. It was only about maybe 30 minutes, and I wish it was an hour. I had a blast doing it. It was funny. Oh my gosh. And, jeez. Whew. But before I got there, when I left the free Shark Week, I decided to go to the bottom floor, which is a D&D, like, it's basically like your D&D dungeon crawlers and all that, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon card game area. Really, it wasn't that populated. Even I gone down there a couple days, it really barely anyone's in there. I went in there, and holy crap, there's a big group of people, maybe 8 or 10. They're all friends. They all know each other. They know each other from out the building. So they do this on a regular basis, but they got all their tickets. They were here all 3. Just today was the last day they felt like they needed to do this. One of them bought the Cards versus Humanity cards, and holy crap, I remember how fun those were. I have only played probably once, and holy crap, it was hilarious. I didn't want to play. I wanted to sit there and see what people would say, and holy crap, it was fun. It was a blast. I was surprised not the staff didn't come over and tell us to be quiet for how loud we were. Because, oh my gosh, we had a blast. Because usually the staff was kind of picking on us on the convention today, very picky. But really, that was it. third day was kind of dull. When we went to the panel, they had a donation going on, which I wish they would tell you these things. They really don't go out and tell much or broadcast much, other than the rules that they do. But you could donate to the Pirates or the Mechs, and the winner gets to go to the next round. And it was really, I think it was pretty close. I donated to the Pirates because I really had no mech thing. I'm not a big mech guy either, but I do like Pirates. Thinking, yes, my favorite character is from when I went to when I dressed up today was Zoran, which is a pirate anime. But I did donate. I forgot what the donation was for. But holy crap, we made a lot of donations to it. I forgot how much it was. It was in the, it was over 1,000. It was, I know it was over at least 10,000. I'm not knowing exactly. But we made a lot of donations to it. Which I was really happy we did do that. I donated, I only had maybe $5 in it. I donated all I had in my wallet at that time, so I donated the $5 or $10 I had. But it was, I voted the Pirates and the Max won. I mentioned this. But Pirates won. I was happy about that. And there was actually a funny thing, because if I remember, there was actually people who dressed up for the last minute and went to the ending closing ceremony all decked out in pirate stuff. They dressed up like pirates, not like anime or anything, just pirates costumes, and had a pirate flag, and they waved it like crazy that when the Pirates won. It was funny and worth it. I bet they donated a lot of money to it. But I was kind of happy that they did, and I kind of happy we did do it. But if I remember the next, I think it's Pirates versus Ninja. Don't comment on that. I will probably mention it later in the next update of Toki and Tulsa, and I do need to update AzumiCon too. And but that's really all I can mention for the final day. There wasn't really that much to talk about. There wasn't anything interesting, nothing really going on, no big thing going on. That it's just really this convention. It's big, and just the staff kind of killed it for me. It was just staff was kind of picky and everything, and I hate when staff just kind of tries to ruin your day. And really, they weren't informative. They weren't telling a lot of people. And yes, I know there's a ton of people, but when your main hall is consist of there's 3 or 4 staffs at the front door who could have mentioned, yeah, they're checking your bags, and then there's 3 or 4 at the exit doors, and then there's 2 or 3 at the staff, and each entry for the vending rooms, and then there's 10 or 12 walking around the main halls, checking everyone, making sure they have badges. They could at least, and they all have walkie-talkies. They could all inform the staff and inform us of the day, of the events. That one guy who yells pretty loud, he could over talk everyone, and he wouldn't have to do it very often. He would maybe do it every 5 or 6 updates and yell it out. And if not, he can get a microphone. I bet the staff has it somewhere. And yell it out and update it on everything. It seemed less. It seemed organized, but didn't keep us informed, and staff kind of ruined it. Not all staff. Some staff were actually pretty nice. It's just those few active ones kind of ruined it a lot for me and a couple of my friends. And that's really all I have to say. I wish it could have been a lot better, because from what I hear, it was great. It was a great con. I go, and it's average. Average at best. For me. I really go to AzumiCon because that group, the staff's friendly, they keep you informed, they're a lot more nicer, they keep you safe. Yes, it's not a bigger con, but I'd rather take the size of the con, and the staff does their job, keeps you informed. The only thing that kind of kills it is that it's not organized as much as Toyko and Tulsa, but I'd rather take the nice and maybe a little less organized staff than the botched information, not so friendly staff that wants to make you get you out as soon as possible. But that's all I can say. For me, I give it a maybe 5, 6, or I give it a 6. You know, it's average. I get best at average at best. That's how I feel about it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about this con. So I will see you guys later on in the next update if I can do one as soon as possible. And it's just one of those days. I'll see you guys later.